Melbourne City. So it's disappointing that she didn't get a run today, or even travelling.
However, we're yet to find out if they need her, and perhaps if they win, she'll get a chance in the big game to finish the season. Now City on the attack again. Beverly Yanez. Fishlock, midfield maestro. Never telegraphed that pass to Devane, picked up by Ma. Oh, now the Canberra attack off on a run again. Chip on the other side draws the whistle of Rebecca Deco.
That's one thing you cannot allow Canberra to do, especially this young lady, Ashley Sykes. Get her into space. When she drives into space, she's too quick. Of course, as a defender, you're going to have to pull her down, especially in those areas.
It's the first card of the game. Duco goes to her pocket to issue one to Lauren Barnes.
And as a defender, it's very hard to pick up a yellow card in the first 10 minutes. She seemed to hesitate during the game. You don't want to go into those big challenges because you don't want to get sent off. So very difficult, especially mentally.
Well, the ball is high, wide at the back post. Oh, and it's headed away by a Melbourne defender. Ricochets back in. Celeste Beret with a shot for Canberra. Now Checker. Oh, Canberra with 2 or 3 attempts. Valiant defending from Melbourne City, particularly by Rebecca Stott. Wonderful backing up for Lydia Williams there.
And what an unbelievable header off the line. That was certainly going in. What a great header. That would have changed the game. Melbourne City have started off in positive form, keeping possession, playing like the old Melbourne City.
Certainly have, but it's been Canberra with the more dangerous attacks, and now it's back with Jasmine Spencer. Steph Oakes. Beret, misstep, then we'll find Sykes and Kinger on the right. And Beret, another perhaps mistimed run, allows Fishlock in. Super battle between Tegan Allen and Hannah Brewer.
What a battle that's going to be today. They're both very, very similar players. They're both very aggressive. Love a good tackle, love a 50-50 tackle. Have a look at this. What a great header across the goal and headed down by the international Stott.
I think it might have been Ivy Lewick with the header, perhaps. We'll maybe get another look at that, but no, Stott been absolutely magnificent so far, and we know how valuable she is. Shame she doesn't play in green and gold, Heather. Of course, she started her career in Australia, and after she played juniors, she went and joined her country of birth, New Zealand.
It is a shame, and there's several players like that. One that springs to mind is Christy Moore as well. Would have been a great addition to the Australian national team.
Indeed, well, there was a pause for the whistle, but City very professionally played on for the whistle that didn't come. Now back on the attack, Mariana Tabane. Tabane hoping to find Fishlock, finds the head of an offside Melbourne City coach. Shakes her head and trots off. Wonder how she's found these past 5 or 6 weeks.
I'm sure very stressful. It's not easy to be a player coach, and especially when your team's not winning.
Look at this ball for Ash Sykes, and now she's off on a run again. Charging in, Ashley Sykes. And this time, Lauren Barnes with the crucial tackle. Well, Melbourne City have undoubtedly prepared for Sykes' speed, but she's managed to get behind the lines a couple of times already.
And like I said before, what a fantastic tackle. She's just gotten a yellow card, and to be able to time that tackle so perfectly. Quality defending. And Sykes, again, off the shoulder, just slows down a little bit. She's not a natural left footer, but fantastic sliding tackle.
Well, it's high again for Canberra. Checker turns, shoots. Oh, it's over the bar. It's a couple of attempts for Emma Checker already. She's come back in fantastic form from her year off with a knee injury. Also had some tonsillitis, I think, at the beginning of the season, and says she's back fit and firing and in full health.
what a credit to Emma Checker, and it's great to see. She played her first game 45 minutes, her second game 90 minutes, and she's played 90 minutes ever since. And to come back from a 12-month injury, the strength and character shown by her with the rehabilitation and the support from Canberra United is excellent to see.
Yeah, super setup here in Canberra. Fishlock puts it in front of Beverly Yanez. Yanez still on a run. Defence chasing. Checker intervenes. Sent away by McCormick. Only as far as Stott, who's run all sorts of distance already this match. Tegan Allen with the cross. There's no one there to receive it. Goes to the far post where McCormick cleans up. Rather thought that'd be a peach of a ball to have a bunch of Melbourne City strikers come tearing in.
What a great run from Fishlock, just off the shoulder. That wasn't offside, in fact. They're the dangerous runs that she makes, and they're all so clever.
Well, here's another one of Fishlock's runs, and she sends a ball high over, hoping perhaps to find a teammate or even the top corner of Trudy Berg's goal. Fishlock, the top scorer for Melbourne City so far this season, with 6. Melbourne City have only had 19 goals this season, which is exactly half of what they scored in their Premiership Championship double last season. Of course, then they also had world-class midfielder Kim Little in their ranks.
Yeah, Kim Little, Lisa Devanna, who scored a lot of their goals last season.
Larissa Crummer, the golden boot. Fortunately, Crummer injured and come up to cheer her teammates on. Got a bit of rain falling here. Seems we can't win with weather in the W League. However, this make the pitch nice and slick. Who will that suit better?
I'd suit both teams. Both teams are very possession-based teams and like to play good football. So it's going to be a battle of the quality football teams today. And I think Melbourne City started off much better. It looks like the old Melbourne City. They seem very cool and calm and just knocking the ball around. And it's transition play where they've gotten in behind. Fishlock making those third-man runs. So very dangerous.
One thing is for certain, we are in for an absolute belter of a grand final after Perth Glory had a massive win over Sydney FC in the first semi last night.
Would you have picked that score? Absolutely not, especially Sydney. With the experience they have, the quality of team, calibre of players, definitely not. Well done, Perth Glory.
Well, here's a beautiful run. It's picked up for Jasmine Spencer. Ash Sykes back with Jasmine Spencer. Spencer's there. Now referee's whistle had already gone. Those counter-attacks from Canberra are lightning fast.
Yeah, once again, another transition play. But Jasmine Spencer, she's been a live wire for Canberra and she started off super well in this first 20 minutes. All she needed to do was make an arc run to stay onside. Really good signs for the front two for Canberra United.
Indeed, Jasmine Spencer, it's difficult to believe she hasn't fired yet for Canberra this season. Had 9 appearances, an ankle injury picked up early on in the season. Moved here from Sydney FC and yet to stick the ball in the back of the net.
When you're signing a marquee or international player and she played 9 games for the team as a striker, you'd want her to be scoring goals or at least assisting. So today might be her day. She started off super well.
Indeed she has. Catley with the outside of a boot. Sends it in for Yanez. Well, I think Trudy Burke is probably all over that. It ends up being sent away for a corner for Melbourne City. Well, what can Melbourne City affect here? Checker sticking tight in defence. It's a decent delivery. It's punched up in the air by Burke. No players handy of either side to gather it in, and there will be a City